What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Eating Broken Glass. I'm your host, Johnny Knoxville. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Big Fish Podcast. Man, I've just been running around today. You know how it is. Fucking going to college, buying shit, buying some vinyls, and tying my shoelaces. But speaking of tying my shoelaces, we have a fucking treat today. Today, I'm here with the Mark Zuckerberg of music essays, Volksgeist. Buddy, how are you doing, man?
I am a human being. I have eaten human food today and used my human eyeballs.
Hell yeah. What kind of human food have you been eating today?
I had oatmeal with raisins and
Ooh, you're an oatmeal guy.
every single day, bro.
Dude, I cannot get into oatmeal.
It's pretty shit, but it's really
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, all right, touche. So I have two very important questions before we start. One, who are you and what do you do?
So I'm Philip, and I run Volksgeist, which is a YouTube channel dedicated to exploring different aspects of music production, music history. I just make long videos discussing topics that
Very good long videos.
a lot of time goes into it.
All right, and my other question is, why are you here?
Well, I got an Instagram DM, and I said yes because I say yes to most of my Instagram.
Bet your ass you got an Instagram DM. Hell yeah, let's go. You are like big. You are nothing to wag a stick at, man.
I mean, I get it all depends on your perspective. I think I'm definitely one of the smaller YouTubers that I know personally, but I guess I do have a few subscribers.
You're definitely the biggest person I've ever had on the show, but I am quite thankful that you were on. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Oh, thank you. But I want to get into like who you are because, you know, I'm just as curious as probably the listeners. So like, how did you get into making videos like in the first place?
Yeah, okay, so that's something that I haven't talked about a lot, but I'm happy to explain it. So I'm 20 now, and I started the channel when I was 17, and I was kind of, I didn't really like school at all, so I wanted to do something that would make me feel smart without going to school, and I figured, you know, making like thoughtful / educational videos would be right in that description. And it kind of evolved over time. They're definitely a lot more thoughtful and educational than they were 3 years ago. But that's really how it started. I just wanted every part of it to be good and like, I don't know, significant in some way, I guess.
You put long amounts of research into your videos. Like I was watching, I've been a fan for a very long time, and I've been watching them. And you go into extreme detail, and I find that very admirable because you know your shit that you talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I think like to me, the big thing is, I mean, now I just have a lot of general knowledge about the music industry, so I can usually say something about someone, but now I'm trying to connect the themes and like an artist's work a lot to the world around them. So, for example, in like my Young Thug video that I made last year, I talked a lot about how his neighborhood was set up and the like details of his city, like down in Georgia and all this stuff. And I did a lot of research in like urban planning, and I'm definitely trying to get more into like appreciating the broader world around me as well as like the details about artists.
I was watching the Weekend video, and you were talking about the same thing, how Abel, where he grew up, how that affected his like dark sense of music, the style that he presents.
Yeah, I think like it's definitely something I'm noticing that people enjoy a lot. And I'm even thinking about starting a second channel that's more dedicated to like actually talking about educational stuff rather than just connecting educational topics to the music industry.
Like an actual teacher, like you're a professor.
Kind of, I guess. It might be like thoughtful vlogs. Like I'll be walking down the street, see some bullshit, and be like, "Huh, I wonder why that's some bullshit."
I mean, that'd be some interesting bullshit indeed.
I think so.
So, you have been in. I was watching your. I think I was gonna say this to the end, but I don't want to end on a bummer note. But I was watching your 2001s were a beautiful confusion video, and you were talking about like moving around a lot and the story with Jeremiah and stuff like that. And I just thought that was a very touching story. And I was wondering, you know, how moving around a lot like that affected you and your friends that you're around with.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely something I haven't talked about before. But I've lived in 3 states in the last year. So I guess people who follow me on Instagram have seen it a little bit, but I definitely don't post about it because I think it's something I'd rather save for like people who appreciate that sort of story rather than just kind of like go off about it all the time and have drama and shit. So I lived in Connecticut at the start of this year, and I had just had some bad luck. I had to like leave my apartment after only 7 months on the lease because of a friend who had to move out, and I was like crashing on couches for a while and stuff, not really living at any particular spot. And then I moved to Texas to live with my cousin who lives there to be in the Air Force. And I definitely was like, all right, I'm not going to talk to any human beings for the next like 5 months. But then I kind of overestimated how hard that would be, or underestimated. And then the first week I got there, COVID hit too, right?
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, it was the first week I got there.
Oh, shit, that sucks.
So I'm just like in the desert. I was in this town called San Angelo, which is like probably 4 hours away from the nearest actual city.
Nice.
So we have like a Walmart and that's it.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I lived behind the Walmart, so I would go over to Walmart every day and like get a burrito and then go back. And that was all I did for like 3 months.
Wow.
In terms of like seeing other people. I mean, I got into making music, got into songwriting, and I made some videos. I mean, my channel definitely grew while I was there. But after like 3 months, I was like, I can't handle. I literally had not seen another person other than my cousin in like 3 or 4 months. So I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna leave. I drove across the country during COVID, which was tough, and I moved.
Risky, very risky.
It was risky. I was fine. I think no one was wearing masks at the time. This was like May, I think.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
People just did not give a shit until Ohio. Like I'm going through Oklahoma, Missouri. There's crowds in every town. People are out on the weekends doing whatever. And then I get to like Ohio, and it's kind of like people care there. And then in Pennsylvania too. So I moved into Philly, and I'm in Philly now, and I live in North Philly. I don't know if you're familiar with that area.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in Pennsylvania myself, my boy.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. I live in the middle of North Philly.
Okay.
And it is like, I mean, I'm not lonely, but there are other problems.
No, dude, you got a lot of people there, so now you can finally have some interaction with other people, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I live in a house with 6 dudes.
Oh,
Yeah.
how's that? Holy shit.
Well, 3 of them are guys that I work with for this collective that I'm a part of. I usually don't publicize it on YouTube, but I'm like a cinematographer and kind of like a general creative director there. And we're kind of making some strides with music right now.
Oh shit.
And I live with them, and then we have 2 random guys who happened to get COVID a couple weeks ago.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, time to go back to Texas.
Holy shit.
Because that would not be fun.
So you were in a house with 6 dudes and 2 of them had COVID.
Yes, sir.
Jesus. How you are a trooper, my man. I don't know how you fucking do it.
I had to, I don't know. I mean, I haven't left my room without a mask on in like 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
So I've just been in here making videos and eating oatmeal all day.
Eating some oatmeal, making some YouTube, trying not to die. I like it.
I'm lucky I don't have it yet. Every time I like breathe in, I'm waiting for that tightness that leads to my eventual demise.
We're healthy. We're healthy individuals. You said you were 20, right?
Yeah, I'm 20.
You should be fine. Nothing, unless you have any like underlying health conditions, you should be relatively okay.
I'm chilling.
But you said something about the collective you're in. Fucking shout them out, because I'm interested about that. I want to hear what y'all have cooking up down there.
So we haven't launched yet, but everyone has a solo career, and the solo careers are going pretty well, to be honest. So I mean, I can say the name though. I think, when is this going up?
This is gonna be, I'm not too sure. I think at least like 2-3 weeks.
Okay, yeah, I'll say fuck it, because we're probably launching in the next 10 days.
Oh, there you go.
Sadly. It's called Anything Could Be Here, ACBH for short. And it's 8 guys, so 4 musical artists and then 4 visual artists or / visual team.
Oh.
And so we have like a film photographer. He's great. We have like 2 creative directors, I would say, like logistics people who come up with new initiatives for like what to make next. And then we have a stills photographer / videographer. We have 4 musical artists. We have Abbott, who he's got some songs with like I think a few 100,000 streams. We have Ryan Lehan, who blew up on TikTok. He's got probably like 10 million streams. We have Patchy Mate. He's got a great album out. We have Gordon Snyder, who's like a great producer. He's definitely got some songs with a couple 100,000 streams. So we're all kind of coming together and like trying to create this, I guess, group identity.
Yeah. Oh fuck. You're pulling a Brockhampton, man.
I would say more like, what's the other? Odd Future. More like
Odd Future,
because it's a bunch of solo artists coming together.
Okay, true.
But I think the Brockhampton comparison still gets thrown around a lot, though.
Yeah. Well, I think that's because Brockhampton's like fresh in everyone's minds, and some people don't even know about Odd Future. All they know that Tyler made Igor. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's definitely like I'm pretty optimistic about it. It's going really well right now.
You guys sound like you know what the fuck you're doing. Like you got some fucking some heaters in your crew, man.
I'm definitely trying to invest in people who have like good prospects ahead, and these guys are doing pretty great. We're gonna be shooting a big music video on Sunday. We've got a bunch of camera gear coming in.
Oh well, I am quite excited to hear what the fuck you guys have in store, because this is a completely blank slate. I'm familiar with some of the people in the crew, but like I want to see what kind of shit the collective makes together.
Oh really? Who have you heard of before?
Ryan Leahy, actually.
Oh really? Okay, cool.
My one girlfriend's friend goes to the same school as Ryan, and she like sees him in the hallway. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah. He's probably the most popular kid coming out of Temple right now.
Yeah, my girlfriend is absolutely obsessed with Ryan Lehan, so it's just a really funny dynamic.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're basically neighbors. I just shot a music video with him last weekend.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That's fucking sick. I like that you're fucking taking COVID. You're using the fucking all condensed space that COVID has brought, that you're making shit from it. That's fucking awesome, dude.
You got to do something, man. I mean, I'm pretty optimistic that this is going to be big. And it's like, if I'm going to not be able to see any strangers for like the next year and a half, probably, I can at least have like 7 friends to go make music and videos with.
And if you just get famous off of it, it just happens.
Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. We definitely talk to some labels every now and then. Every couple of weeks, we get some calls.
Fuck, dude. You guys are like, shit, man. You guys are fucking way farther ahead than I thought. God damn. I already talked to labels.
I mean, we're definitely not trying to sign anytime soon. It would probably not be in our best interest.
Just the ego boost of getting the fucking saying that, oh yeah, labels are calling me. That's all you need.
It gets to be a little bit tiresome after a while. I mean, even on Volksgeist, I get calls every couple of days from people who are like, yo, I want you to make a video about this for me. And it's usually some bullshit, but it's always like, it was fun the first few times, and then I'm like, okay, well, I have to go pretend to be interested in this like every couple of days.
Let's put on a face so I can make some money.
Exactly. Well, I haven't sold out yet. See what happens.
Okay. And hopefully you do not. But we were talking about the collective a little bit. Let's talk about Volksgeist, because, dude, this is like this is huge. Like, you might not think so, but this is like really big. Like, I was telling a few people that I'm doing this interview, and they're like, nah, you're lying. And I'm like, I am dead ass.
I'm always happy to do stuff. I try to be the least scary YouTuber ever.
You seem very chill. You're very like relaxed.
That's because I live in Philly and not LA.
You gotta be chill in Philly, bro.
Yeah, there's no other way.
Have you ever? This is just like a off thing. Have you ever thought about doing like ASMR? You have a great like ASMR voice.
I get like a million messages every month asking me to like start a channel where I just read books and shit.
Yeah, you have a fucking great ass voice for that shit. It's so calming and relaxing.
I don't know if you've heard of Nebula, but
yeah, that's your the service that you and a couple other people created for. It was the video platform for creators, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, it's an independent, like, it's definitely a niche thing. We're not trying to like replace YouTube or anything, but I'm thinking about starting a podcast on there where I just read random stories.
You probably get some fucking views with that, bro. I'm being absolutely serious.
Hopefully, it would go to Spotify too, so it wouldn't be.
This is going to Spotify too.
Sick.
Anchor.com, baby. Anchor FM, sorry. Sponsor.
I've always wanted to be on Spotify, but I haven't been on a podcast that's on Spotify yet, so this is cool.
There you go, man. Fucking, there's a first time for everything.
I am getting a phone call. Could we pause for 1 second?
No, sure, dude.
My roommate's calling me. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, Phil, what are you doing?
I'm on a podcast at this very moment.
Oh, I'm so.
Don't worry about it. If you can use my bike.
Yeah, I could just borrow it for a quick ride. I just want to get out.
Oh yeah, just don't. I don't have a lock on it though, so you can.
Okay, yeah, I'm not stopping. I'm
Okay.
just gonna ride.
Yeah, just ride around. All right.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no
Good
problem.
luck.
Yeah, later.
Damn, that was like the most wholesome phone call I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit.
That was my roommate Anthony. He's super sick. He's in the collective.
Oh hell yeah. And he wants to use your bike.
Yeah, I just got it fixed too. Oh my
Nice,
god.
nice.
Let's unpause because I have a story to tell about Philly.
All right, dude. Fucking tell stories about Philly, bro. We can trade stories about Philly.
Sick. Okay, so we just moved in a month ago and we got our backyard all set up. We have a lot as a yard and it's all fenced in and shit. And we were so excited. We got 2 grills,
Yo, dude, you got 2 fucking grills?
1 charcoal, 1 propane, you know.
Dude, that's like a fucking mansion. Holy shit.
Well, they were $20 each. It was a good deal.
Dude, still, man.
So we get all this set up and we got a table in our backyard. We got our Bluetooth speaker. One night, my dad comes up to visit, or he comes down, and we're chilling. My dad got a little drunk. Everyone gets a little drunk. We leave our shit outside, and the next morning, my roommate goes to work, and there's a guy standing by our fence, like staring over the top.
What?
And he's like, yo, bro, like, what are you up to? And the guy's like, I mean, this is what he says. The guy said,
What the fuck?
so he just leaves him alone. And the guy punches a hole in our fence.
What
And
the fuck?
he is ripping all the boards out because it's an old ass fence. He's like ripping the boards. And he steals my roommate's bike. He stole my Bluetooth speaker. He stole our fucking table and chairs.
Dude, a fucking super crackhead broke your fucking fence and took your shit?
Yeah, it was pretty
oh my
great.
God. That sounds,
I mean, it was terrible.
it sounds shitty, but it's really fucking funny.
It's pretty funny. I was like, I mean, I miss my Bluetooth speaker, but you know, it is what it is.
How the fuck did you like react to that? Like, what was the like general vibe in the house after that?
I was just mad at my roommate for seeing the guy grunting over the fence and not doing anything about it. But I don't know what I would have done either, so I just
Should took a baseball bat to him, say shoo shoo.
I still haven't replaced that Bluetooth speaker. Gonna have to do that sometime.
Oh shit, dude, that fucking sucks. But that's a funny story, bro.
Yeah, we got some boards and like nailed it and like fixed the whole fence up. Pretty great.
Well, at least it's fixed, you know.
Yeah, it's all better now. We haven't seen him since. I went on a little like exploration around the neighborhood because I
tried to
figured
find him.
I mean, the dude stole a big ass Walmart table. There's no way he could have taken it that far. But I didn't find him. I didn't.
Do you know
I
what the
didn't know.
gentleman looks like?
I heard he had a red shirt. That's all I
Okay.
heard. Yeah,
So red
I-
shirt.
yeah.
Everyone
I
in
don't know.
Philly, if there's a guy with a red shirt and he's grunting at you, fucking leave. Do not engage.
Do not engage or ask him if he's seen a Yui Boom Bluetooth speaker. And he'll be like, So I forgot what we were talking about before that, but I
Oh
just
no,
wanted to-
dude. I'm just curious about the stories, dude. Stories are like the best shit, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot around here.
Any other good crackhead stories from Philly? Because I think everyone who's ever been to Philly, they've got a crackhead story, bro.
I mean, yeah, I used to live when I first got here for a few months. I lived in a very strange and rough area, but then I moved. It's kind of more gentrified where I live now, but it's still not like it's still in the middle of North Philly. It's just on
Yeah.
a block, built some new houses and stuff.
Mhm.
So, but before, like, you don't go outside like where I used to live because I mean, I'd go out and like some dude would get shot in the leg at a block party down the street or like,
Dude, shit's fucking wild down there, bro. Seriously.
yeah, it's definitely like I have the privilege to not really be looked at as someone who's got anything to take or mess with.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like someone threw a glass bottle at my head when I first moved here
Nice, dude. Like you do. Like you do.
from their car, just chilling, throwing glass bottles at people.
Sounds like fun.
I mean, I definitely like. I wear, even though I have a YouTube channel, I wear like I get all my clothes at Goodwill and shit. So people don't look at me and are like, "Oh, look at this like rich white kid. He probably has a computer or a nice phone to steal." They're just like, they just leave me alone. Which is how you got to do. It keeps you safe.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do, but
I don't mind it. My rent's like really, really cheap, so it's worth
well,
it.
dude, yeah, if it's cheap as, bro, shopping at Goodwill for a little bit ain't gonna do too bad.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saving up for future ventures.
Hell yeah. So Philly down there, they got some really good concerts because every time that there'd be a big concert, I'd always drive down to Philly. What's your favorite like concert experience? Because I'm assuming you go to a lot of concerts being a music man.
I did in 2017, 2018. Like last year, I didn't as much. I saw a few good ones last year, but the best concerts I've ever been to were back to back. Like I went to one day, I went to Madison Square Garden to see Radiohead, and that was like the fulfillment of my fucking life, bro. Like I felt so good. That was incredible. And then the next day, I went to see Beach House in my hometown, New Haven.
Oh, really?
And I saw them, and they were somehow better. Like Radiohead is like one of the best bands ever, but Beach House show was like incredible.
I got so many live shows I wanted to go to this year, but shit got fucked up.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
Dude, back to fucking Radiohead at Madison Square Garden. How the fuck did you swing that?
I actually don't know how, because I had wanted to go to that show for like 3 months, and the tickets all sold out within the first hour, and I was in class when they were sold out. So I didn't get the tickets, but I just happened to be in New York that day, like 4 months later, and I'm walking past Madison Square Garden. And it's like, oh, we have a few tickets left for Radiohead. And I'm like, holy shit.
Oh my God. That's self-fulfilling prophecy, bro. What the fuck?
Exactly. They had like people could have canceled or whatever, and I got to see them.
Damn. What was the album they were touring?
It was it was their last tour in 2018, I think.
Oh, was it Moonshaped Pool?
It must have been, or it might have. That was a while after that album, though.
Maybe it was just like a Tom York solo effort thing or something. I don't know.
I mean, it was the whole band. Johnny Greenwood's band came with them too. That I forget the name of them. But
is it EOB?
I'm not sure. It might have been like I know they're Indian or something, but I forget.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was just it might have been an anniversary tour or something like some world tour.
That's fucking, dude, I'm fucking jealous, man. God damn.
It was totally worth the $150.
That's not even that bad, bro. Holy shit.
It was not bad.
Damn. So do you like Radiohead?
Oh yeah, I do. I definitely think Radiohead is like, I mean, their music just means a lot to me. I love it.
What's your favorite album?
Okay, Computer or In Rainbows.
Okay, because I get some flack for saying that In Rainbows is my favorite record, and I have a plan for someone to come on the podcast. We have a live debate on which songs are the best on In Rainbows.
Yeah, that sounds fun as fuck. I think Amnesia probably top 3 for me too.
Really, Amnesiac?
Yeah, it's great.
I tried getting into Amnesiac. That one's kind of like eh.
I just think it's very dreamlike to me, almost like a nightmare or like some kind of night terror.
It's super ambient.
Yeah. They also like the chord progressions on that album are so jazzy and stuff too. I think they're great.
Radiohead has some fucking jazzy ass chord progressions, bro.
Yeah, they're amazing. I hope they make more music, but it's hard to say.
I think they will. There's no way they can just be like, fuck it, we're done. There's no way they can do that.
Yeah, probably not. I think especially
I know that I was watching your 2019 albums, and you were talking about Tom York's solo album, and no one fucking talks about Enema, and I'm so glad you did, because that's such a good album.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Like I think the 4th or 5th track, Dawn Chorus, I still listen to that all the time.
I love the song Twist is fucking awesome, dude.
Twist? Yeah, I love that one.
Twist is great, dude. Oh my fuck. But I was curious, do you have a vinyl collection? Because I saw in your Tame Impala video, I think you had like all like the 3 major Tame Impala records. I'm curious if you have like a whole collection.
Yeah. So right now in Philly, I have 3 records. I have some random shit I got at a thrift store. But I did have some records. I gave away a lot of the ones like in videos and stuff.
Yeah, I remember you have like contests or something like that to give out the album of the one that you're talking about in the video, and I think that's pretty cool.
I was doing that for a while. I stopped doing it because I would just say like follow me on Instagram and DM me a screenshot of your comment or whatever, and then you'll win on there. But I would get like 1,000 followers, and then they would all unfollow over the next like month. So I was like, all right, I'm
Oh,
not
dude,
gonna
that
do
sucks.
that.
Fuck that.
But I got to like 7,000 followers, and I don't know,
Nice.
that's good enough for me.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't really do vinyl right now. I think it's pretty expensive and takes up a lot of space.
No,
So
yeah, it's an expensive hobby. I get it.
yeah, I'm more into like I collect cameras at the moment, so that's what I'm doing instead of vinyl.
Ooh, my one friend really collects cameras. What's your main camera that you fuck with?
I mean, my main camera is my Sony A7 III, and I use that to do like music videos or whatever else I'm working on. But I also have a Canon AE1 and some point and shoots and a Super 8 camera, so I use those sometimes.
Oh damn, you got a Super 8.
Yeah, I got it for $20 in Kensington down here in
Dude,
Philly.
what the fuck? How are you finding all this good shit for cheap, bro?
I go to thrift stores a lot. I don't buy anything new. Like the moral of my life as a fucking consumer is to buy everything off Facebook Marketplace or a thrift shop.
Facebook Marketplace fucks, dude. People really underestimate Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I got my Sony A7 III with a lens for like $500 off, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh shit, dude. Man, you're good with deals, bro. You should fucking teach a class on. That's what you should do on your second channel, bro. Teach a class on how to fucking get good shit for cheap.
I would actually love to do that. Yeah, I mean, I just like I do buy a lot of stuff, and people are always like, well, like, why are you buying so much stuff? And I'm like, bro, it's all half off. Like, I don't spend any money.
Dude, I would absolutely watch that. Like, I need that shit. Being a college student, I gotta fucking save money, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. I mean, I'll sell stuff too. Like, I've had an older Sony camera, and like I had a bunch of lenses for it and stuff, and actually paid for the new one. Like all the old lenses. I now have like one new camera and one new lens instead of a bunch of older stuff.
Then, bro, you're a fucking hustler, bro. You get your shit done. I like that.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's all you can do, man.
Yeah, yeah. I have a bunch of like prints. I decorate my room with like maps and stuff. I find them all for like $1 at thrift stores or whatever.
Dude, you're fucking damn. I'm like impressed. Shit, man. I gotta fucking. I think I gotta hit up thrift shops. Right. I gotta get back on.
What county do you live in? Hold on, I'm gonna have to Google that. I hope my keyboard doesn't make noise.
No, you're good. It's like 2 hours north of Philly, like give or take a few. You know where Scranton, PA is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes away from there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
The Office. It's the only reason anyone knows what Scranton is.
I love geography, so I know most places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I look at like if I get bored while I'm working, I just open up a map and start looking at it.
That's the fuck, dude. That's like really smart thing to do. Goddamn.
The only useful effect of being really into geography is like I know how to drive anywhere without looking at a map, and it's useless besides that.
That is a fucking good ass trait, dude. That is a really good thing to have. Seriously. I should start fucking doing that shit.
It's worth trying. I mean, just knowing like what direction you're facing without having to open a compass or whatever on your phone is definitely like the most useful part.
Damn, that's impressive. Is that why you travel a lot? Because you're really into geography and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like a little bit addicted to traveling, but not in a way where like I want to go to every European country. I just want to go to like every place.
Where are your big places you want to go? What are your top 3 places that you want to travel to?
I mean, right now, I really want to go to Montana. I really want to go to Kentucky, and I also really want to go to like South and North Carolina.
Okay.
Because like those are weird choices, but so far I've been to like 26 states, I think, and those are the closest ones that I haven't been to. So I'm trying to like hit those soon.
Do you have any like dream trips you want to go on, like another country or fucking like some like airplane or cruise or some shit? Do you have any like big place you want to go?
Yeah. I mean, I try not to like think about things that I can't have right now. So I just always like try to focus on what I could do next rather than what I'd want to do later. But I really want to go to Chile and go to the mountains there.
The Chile mountains are fucking beautiful. Like some of the best mountains, honestly.
They seem fun. My girlfriend's from there, so she also hasn't been back. So I'm trying to get there with her.
Oh, she's in Chile right now.
No, she just hasn't been.
She hasn't been to Chile. Oh, gotcha.
No, she's also in North Philly right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say, fucking, how the fuck you making that work? Like Chile and fucking Philly, kind of rhymes.
Well, it rhymes. Yeah.
Okay.
No, she was gonna go, but then COVID, so she like had to fucking cancel her trip and stuff.
I mean, I would assume, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I hate how this shit fucked everything up.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty bad, but I'm learning to like make the most of it. I think for a lot of people, if COVID, I mean, I'm just thinking like people who can't handle COVID aren't going to do well in like the next few years or like decades anyway, because life is like, even without COVID, things were getting pretty hairy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right now is definitely a time to be like not wasteful and like very like save your resources and take care of yourself and like prepare for the future. So,
And it's good like mental practice to see how you deal with yourself when you're just by yourself.
oh yeah, for sure. I'm not so good at that. That's why I live with 6 dudes.
All right, well, you should.
Yeah.
But I think everyone got a little closer knowing themselves after COVID hit, you know?
Yeah, some of my friends haven't handled it very well. Some of them have. I think like I definitely admire the people who are like. I mean, I know someone who bought a house during COVID because
Oh,
the
wow.
prices are cheap right now, and he's like
Oh,
renting.
dude, shit's fucking cheap as fuck right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was making more money like 10 months ago than I am right now. So I was like saving for a house, but I'm not at the moment just because, you know, COVID.
COVID and all that shit. Yeah, that makes sense. But
We probably get canceled, but I do want to be a landlord one day. It's not. I know it's not popular opinion at all.
dude, they make so much fucking money. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah, do not have to do anything.
that's a great fucking idea. If I was smart, I'd probably do that too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Saving is not easy.
No, saving is not. Well, you seem to have your fucking you know your shit when it comes to saving. I kind of don't, but
I mean, you just don't spend any money. Like, I'll go like a week and be like, all right, I'm not spending any money this week. So if I have to go
a
somewhere,
week.
I'll go.
Fuck, dude.
It's like, I mean, if you eat oatmeal and like rice and shit, rice becomes really delicious if you put olive oil and seasoning in it. It becomes like best food ever. So I eat
Shit.
that a lot.
Just white rice. Put some olive oil and shit in there.
Yeah, I mean, I do brown rice, but white
Okay.
rice too.
Same shit, different smell. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So I just remembered that we got super off track, and you had asked me a question, and I forgot to answer it. You asked
Oh.
me like what places I had been to that were like significant or something. I forget.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Where's your big trip that you want to go to? Like the trip.
Yeah, I think, well, before that you asked like where I had been to already. So I forgot.
yeah.
Oh. I wanted to talk about on my way back from Texas, I stopped into this place called East St. Louis, and East St. Louis is like over the state border from normal St. Louis. It's in Illinois.
Mhm.
And it was like, I want to say East St. Louis did not have a single business open. Like, they were
Oh,
all
shit.
abandoned. Every single place in the city was abandoned.
Holy shit.
Like on Main Street, they didn't even have like a McDonald's or a KFC or anything.
Really?
Yeah, nothing. I like could
Fuck,
not.
dude.
Like, they literally had fucking nothing. Like, their police department still had like cars from like the 80s and 90s in there.
Really? Where the fuck is this? They're trapped in like the fucking a time vortex, St. Louis, or like near St. Louis?
East St. Louis, like on the
Okay,
Illinois
East
side.
St. Louis. Okay.
And I think like their thing is they just don't have any money like at all, and the city lost like 90% of its population in the last like 50 years. And so I was just like driving around, and pretty much, I mean, the whole town is like demolished. There are
town,
probably, like 20,000 people that still live there.
Dude.
And it was crazy, but I mean, I think if you look it up, its reputation is like really dangerous. Like, if you go there, you could get shot or robbed or whatever. But I was riding around and I got to this spot, and I just found this dude that was like gardening. He'd taken like these old abandoned lots behind a bunch of like trap houses or abandoned houses or whatever, and he was like harvesting fucking fruit and veggies out of it. And I like interviewed him and filmed it, and he was just talking to me about life in East St. Louis. And like, I would say that's definitely the most interesting or significant place I've been to, because it was really beautiful to like meet someone who just doesn't really mind his surroundings and like takes care of people near him and shit.
Dude, that's so fucking cute. Oh my god.
He was really cool. I took a bunch of pictures of him too.
Just a fucking guy gardening in like a fucking just like zombie apocalypse essentially.
Yeah, basically. I mean, there are no roads, no social services. I think like the biggest business there is probably a bank or something. I don't even know if they have like public schools anymore.
Oh my god. That is a pretty significant place to go, definitely.
It was interesting. I stopped in a town called like Youngstown, Ohio too, which is like pretty well known in this area, I guess, as like a shitty town. I talked to the people there. They were not as interesting. They were kind of like, I hate my life. And I was like, Damn, sorry.
They wish they were the Garden Man, bro.
Yeah, the Garden Man had it together. I liked him.
He sounded like he had his shit together, just making fucking plants and shit.
Yeah, he was cool. He was great. I
Nice.
tried to ask him what he did in his before he became Garden Man, and he was like, "Oh, I made a lot of mistakes." And I was like, "Oh, damn."
Jesus Christ. That's a fucking morbid ass answer.
Probably means he was one of the reasons why East St. Louis has a bad reputation today.
Probably.
But as long as you forgive yourself and move on, it's probably best.
Yeah, you're getting so much good life advice in this episode. Fuck, man. Save your shit. Like fucking grow veggies if shit goes to if shit gets fucked. This is just good life advice altogether.
You know, I try.
So, Mr. Volksgeist, music man,
Yes, sir.
you talk about a lot of music on your channel. Is that correct?
I think some people would say so. Yeah.
Nice. What is your favorite artist of all time?
I mean, it's hard to say. I would almost say my favorite artist of all time would be like, fucking. Let me just scroll through my Spotify real quick. I have it on my monitor right now.
Do it, bro. Do it.
I mean, I listen to a lot of different stuff, so it's hard to say, but I really like Joni Mitchell a lot. Like the way that she tells stories, which is it's a pretty strange choice for like my
Joni
channel.
Mitchell.
But I think that she's like one of my favorite lyrical storytellers.
Interesting.
I listen to her a lot. And S. Carey too. He's the backup vocalist and drummer in Bon Iver. And he has like
Oh,
3 albums out.
really?
He's got some really good music. I mean, his music gets streams too. His latest album has like 100 million streams, I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's definitely not in the shadow of Bon Iver at all. His music's
damn.
very, very beautiful.
Look at that, bro. What has been on your playlist recently? What have you been bumping recently?
Oh, recently? I mean, I've been listening to Pop Smoke like for 5 months straight, and I can't seem to stop.
Buddy, who hasn't, man?
Yeah, he's got it. But other than that, I listen to a lot of like the Japanese house lately. Lil TJ. I'm trying to do a video with him soon, so I've been listening.
Oh,
to him
really?
a lot. Yeah, his manager. I've been talking to his manager, trying to get something together.
Oh shit! Look at that, dude.
So
That's fucking sick.
And then other than that, I mean, I've been listening to like a lot of ambient music to help me focus, and I listen to like some boom bap too, like Jay Dilla and like Joey Badass.
Oh, okay, dude. Joey Badass fucks, bro.
Yeah, he's cool.
What kind of ambient music you been listening to? Because I've recently gotten into ambient music.
I listen to like Brian Eno the most, and then besides that, I have like some, I guess like lo-fi / ambient. Like Neat Beats has a really really good album called Cosmic Surgery, and I listen to that on like repeat. It's just like space / cosmic themed stuff.
Okay, hang on. Neat Beats is it called?
Yeah, Neat Beats. It sounds like some type beat or like stock music, but it's not at all.
The Neat Beats?
Just Neat Beats, Cosmic Surgery.
How do I spell that?
NEAT Beats.
Beats. Okay, I found it. All right, because I like getting a little list of albums that guests recommend to me. Oh, I found it. All right, bet. Okay, bet.
Yeah, they're sick. They've got some. It's like all space themed with like rocket launch samples and things like that. Cool.
Ooh, shit. Okay. Now you said that you were making music. You've started making music more than back in the day. So how is that going? Because I like hearing people who start making music and how they're, what they struggle with or what they stride with, and just like their overall experience with making music.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing guitar for like 5 years, so I've always been doing that. But I decided like earlier this year to actually try and express myself through music. So it's been going pretty well. I'm doing a lot for YouTube for like the next 2-3 months. I probably won't be able to make too much stuff, but I'm definitely like, eventually I hope to like pivot the YouTube channel to like a Joji type move where I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm walking away and you're not going to hear like my grand entrance into the music industry or some shit.
What kind of music have you been making? Like what style and genre and stuff like that?
I mean, it's hard to. I mean, I like a lot of ambient, right? So I'm like, I have my one analog synth that I own, so I'll create some like ambient patches with that and just do some chords and then like throw on some classical guitar, and that's really it.
Okay. Well, how many tracks have you been making like recently?
I mean, for me, like creatively, I can just sit down and like make a track in like 30 minutes, but then I'll just leave it and never touch it again. So, I mean, how many actual tracks that I would use?
Yeah.
Not so many, but like I can make a bunch in one night.
Oh, well, there you go. It's just fucking just like make a bunch and just see what you like and just like, chop it up from there.
Yeah, I mean, with all the guys that I live with who are like amazing producers, if I really like something, I'll show it to them.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Like, can you make this not suck ass?
So, are you gonna produce for the collective, or are you just gonna be a cinematographer, like background type of fixture in it?
I mean, I definitely serve as like cinematographer, but then I also would say that because I have so many different, or I have so much different experience in like the creative and entertainment industry, I
Mhm.
also provide like executive stuff, if that makes sense. Like,
Oh shit, really?
it's like, okay, what do we do now? I'll say what would be the best decision to make, just because I've made a bunch of decisions already
Okay.
in for YouTube and like other projects.
So you know your shit. This ain't your first rodeo.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely worked on a lot of stuff in the past in terms of like editing or uh like I guess business management too, since Volksgeist is like it's a big business.
It's a business, yeah.
Yeah. So I've learned a lot about like what to do and what not to do if you're trying to get more followers or more sponsors or more brands or whatever it is.
All right, I will definitely hit you up for that information when the time comes.
Yeah.
But all right, this is something I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture, and you're on through DMs, and you're gonna tell me if you remember this, okay?
Okay, sure. There's no
All
way
right,
I remember it.
I just sent it.
I have like fish memory. So,
Do you have a car?
I do have a car, yeah, I
But
do.
riding bikes are fun, bro.
Yeah, bikes are way more fun.
Especially in North Philly. I feel like a bike would almost be a necessity there.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. My car is like it just gets I have a dent in it right now and I'm pissed about it and like I don't know where the fuck the dent came from. I just went outside one day and there's a dent in my car.
How big is the dent, bro?
It's like 3 inches, but it's on the curve of the fender, so it's gonna be kind of tough to get out.
Do the glue stick technique, bro.
The glue stick technique.
Yeah, do you know about the glue stick technique?
No.
All right, this might save you and some other people that got dents in their car. So you get like a handful of glue sticks, right? And
Okay.
like about like 3, 4, 5, depending on how big it is, and you want to like cover it. And then you light the ends of the glue stick so that the glue like melts a little bit. And then you stick it onto the car, and then you let it like solidify for a little bit, and then you like gently tug on it until the glue like sucks the dent out, and it just like goes back to normal.
That's a pretty good idea. I didn't think about that.
I drop kicked my friend's car once, and it left a dent. And he got mad at me, and that's how he fixed it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I could probably do that.
That's gonna help someone out there. I will guarantee that will help someone out there.
Yeah, it sounds pretty useful.
All right, well, Volksgeist, we're gonna start wrapping up, and I just want to know like a few other quick questions that have been bubbling in my noggin throughout this interview.
Sure, man.
So a lot of people like because the way that YouTube is, you make videos and then you get compared to other people, and everyone's telling me they're like, yo, bro, you make a lot more fucking subs if you started to edit in like Volksgeist. And like I don't know how the fuck, I don't even know what I'd Google to learn how to do that. So what is your editing style called? I'm very curious.
It's just called like motion graphics.
Motion graphics.
Yeah, motion
Did
graphics.
that take you a long time to learn?
Yeah, probably like 2 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a while. I mean, I was a small 17-year-old at the time, so I might have learned faster if I were starting now. But it was definitely a pretty intense process because I didn't know, like, I also didn't know where to look. I just knew what I wanted it to look like. So I had to search around like many hours of tutorials to find exactly like what I was looking for.
Okay. That was from your King Crimson video, little 17-year-old.
Yeah, that was me when I was 17. That's the first video I ever made. I don't know why I still have it up. I told
No,
myself
keep it
to
up.
put it down though.
Keep it up. That's the fun progression of YouTube videos, because you'll have to see coming back in like 4 or 5 years, be like, oh, what the fuck was I making back in the day? And be like, oh, this is what I was making back in the day.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Did you go to school for motion graphics?
No, I never did. I just like learned. I probably did like 100 hours of tutorials, and then from there I had enough subs where I could ask other people, like other people in the motion graphics community, what they were doing,
My
and
fucking man, let's go.
just figured it out from there.
YouTube tutorials are great, or just tutorials in general, learning how to do stuff.
Yeah, I fucking love tutorials. They're amazing. I mean, obviously some people like don't learn from them very well, but I think
Yeah.
I think they're great.
If you're good at using tutorials, then you're fucking the world is your oyster, man.
Yeah, man. I think I can do tutorials for most stuff. I mean, there's some things I can't, like abstract topics. I'll get pretty stupid with like online lectures and shit. But I mean, yeah, if you can do that, like there are people who have started like, I mean, probably most of the big YouTubers started off tutorials too, to be honest.
Oh yeah, easily. Volksgeist, Philip, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on. It's been a great time.
No, dude, it's fun. You just chill, sit back, just hang out. Before we roll out the red carpet, I want to ask you one thing. I like to ask the guests a little last motivational thing. And since you're, you know, relatively big YouTuber, what are you gonna tell the people that are like, bro, I'm never gonna fucking make it big on YouTube, bro. I shouldn't even try. What do you say to those people?
Okay, I do have something to say to these people. These people need to know that making it on YouTube is a combination of making shit people actually want to watch. So don't be the same as every other channel. Like, there are too many fake vlog channels with people doing non-interesting things. There are too many fake photography channels with people doing non-interesting things. You have to find something that's like on the up and up. So some sort of niche. I mean, when I started, there were maybe like 4 video essay channels on the whole fucking website.
Mm-hmm. You were a pioneer, bro. Seriously.
I mean, yeah, it hasn't been that long, but it is also like, it is kind of growing now.
3 years in internet time is fucking like, that's like a lifetime, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really count the first year because I ended the first year with like 700 subs.
That's nothing to wag a stick at, bro. That's still something.
That is true. I know. There are people who have a hard time hitting like 100. And I
yeah.
kind of think that sometimes because like, even if I want to start a second channel now, I could just post it and it'll probably have like 5,000 within the first few days.
Yeah.
So I kind of like forget about that, but
That's the nature of the machine, bro.
you got to work really hard. You got to like, you have to figure out what people want to watch instead of like trying to express everything about yourself. Find one thing about yourself that's like interesting enough for people to be kind of drawn in by it. Like, I'm not someone who just lives to listen to music. I do like a lot of things, but I was able to market the music thing and people like that, so I stuck with it. I definitely like would not have nearly as many subs if I were a music / vlog / headphone review / like movie appreciation channel. I'd probably have like 30,000 subs.
Headphone review.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people do a lot of stuff, but like
They try to cram too much shit into one, you know, entity.
you have to, it's like running a TV show. I mean, back in the day it wasn't like this that much, but today YouTube is like you have a show and you have
yeah.
like keep the episodes consistent with each other. So that's my big advice, I guess. Yeah, just find some sort of consistency. It doesn't have to be like your number one interest or your only interest. You can just find one thing about yourself that you would like to express to others and stick to it.
Volksgeist, what a fucking great way to fucking take us out. Thank you for the motivational advice and thank you for being here, dude.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
No problem. Before I cut you loose, is there anyone you want to shout out, any projects you want to shout out, anything, you know, pretending like you are not bigger than me and you could just tweet about it and get a lot more views, but what do you have that you want people to know about?
I think everyone should go follow me on Instagram because I still want more Instagram followers.
What's your at?
volks.geist.
Volks.geist, boys. Follow it.
Hit me up.
Do you respond to DMs a lot?
No. I mean, I should. I respond to like, if someone has a question, I respond to it, but someone will DM me and be like, hey man, like the videos. I don't really know what to say to that, so I don't respond.
Thank you. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, what do I say?
Yeah, I don't know what to say usually.
All right. Anything else? Anyone else you want to shout out? Any names?
Nah, I think that's it. Follow me.
That's it. All right. Well, Volksgeist, appreciate you coming out. Hopefully we can do this again. This was a lot of fun, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure. It was really fun.
All right. Well, so thank you. I appreciate everyone out there for watching. You can check me on the Big Fish podcast every single Wednesday, hopefully every single Wednesday if shit goes according to plan. We have Volksgeist up. This is on my YouTube channel and the Spotify, so you can check on both shit if you want to fucking watch the video, if you want to fucking listen to it while you're on a jog, on a bike ride, taking a shit. I don't care what you do with it. Just give it a listen. So, yeah, as long as you fucking enjoy watching Volksgeist videos and you be a good person in South Philly, then you're good to go. So, thank you and have a pleasant day.